Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm Keith Armour. I'm the Education Homework Support Manager down here in the Adult Learning Center at the main library. Well, welcome to 2021. This is the first Lunch and Learn for this new year. And we're going to take a look at a lot of different things that have happened last year, but also some things that you can look forward to in 2021. One of them is this wonderful new app that we have. That you can download, and I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to show you a lot of the different events that are happening around the library system just this January. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep dive right now. All right, you should be seeing our wonderful website at cincinnatilibrary.org. There's always good information right here in the top part. And don't forget, there's always read and watch this week. And then some of our featured databases that we've all talked about. In a couple of weeks, we're going to talk about O'Reilly. And of course, there's some featured videos here, and then some things for kids and teens, and then our digital library as well. We are going to visit first our YouTube channel. It has a treasure trove of wonderful videos that our children's librarians put together, our teen librarians, our reference librarians, all sorts of people have been putting together a lot of information. You can do our Library at Home channel. Our Story Time at Home channel is very, very popular. And then, of course, we have some important conversations and then some how-to library videos, which also includes lunch and learns. And then the video I want to show today is right under here as our recent updated playlist. And we've had a great and strange year of 2020, but one thing that we have definitely continued to do is we continue to use taxpayer money that you so generously gave us, and we are doing things all around our system to help make our library better, and we're building for the next generation library. So I just want to show this short video that was put together about last year.
In a year where our usual ways of serving our community were transformed due to the pandemic, we've continued to make significant progress with our Next Generation Library initiative. Our Facilities Master Plan serves as a roadmap to our Building the Next Generation Library initiative. These recommendations and strategic direction are the key to upgrading our facilities over the next 10 years. Here's what we accomplished in 2020. Our biggest renovation to date, our Price Hill project, saw construction begin in March. By November, the building footprint had been expanded and interior work was well underway, with details like drywall and painting beginning. Important accessibility features, like an expanded parking lot and new elevators, were also in place. The building is set to reopen to our customers in early 2021. Walnut Hills is also one of our major Next Generation Library projects. In November, the branch moved to its temporary home so the building could be prepped for its renovation and expansion. Construction is scheduled to begin in January. In addition to a much larger footprint, there will be major accessibility improvements when the branch is back open in early 2022. Projects set to start in the new year include our Deer Park branch expansion. Construction is set to begin in mid-2021. Highlights of this project include a large children's area and a community room that will be able to accommodate 100 people. Our Madisonville project is taking shape. We've signed a lease for a future development across the street with a target date of 2022. Finally, several of our locations have had important refreshes, both visible and behind the scenes. We upgraded the heating and cooling systems at the downtown main library and our North Central branch library. Our downtown main library also had important updates to the electrical and sprinkler systems. The College Hill, Elmwood Place, Madeira, and Groesbeck branch libraries all saw refreshes with new carpet, paint, and furniture. We improved the outdoor spaces at multiple libraries, including an award-winning update at the West End branch. We also constructed a drive-through at our Anderson branch library. We're in the process of installing additional drive-through windows during 2021. Stay tuned throughout the year for project updates, as well as information about upcoming opportunities for your input. The address is cincinnatilibrary.org.
Okay, I just love that video. And the reason why I love that video is that, we've had a really strange year, all of us. And it's so nice to know that your library is here for you. You saw so many people there behind the scenes that are fixing things, that are building things, that are delivering books to your car and to the drive-through. And it's all here for you, okay? These wonderful people that have done these story times and these other things are just there for you. And so make sure you check that out. So I highly recommend that you check out our YouTube channel. So now we're going to move on to something new that's happening this year in 2021. And that is our new app that will work on a iOS device or a Android device. And we'll have a link for you so you can directly go to either one of those as well. And they have certain features. There's the main screen will tell you when your items are overdue or due soon or ready to be picked up, and if you owe any fees. Now, right now, there's no fees for anything that's late. And of course, you'll also be able to locate different materials. And of course, check out, excuse me, check out all of the different events that are happening at your home library location. So you can pick your home library location and you can see all the events that are happening just there. And what also is new is the updates are in real time. That means there's no delays, there's no strange messaging that goes back and forth. Sometimes with the old app, it was like that. Well, that's not the case here. And then the app also showcases important information. Like I said, their holds, your returns, and then of course you can even look at the entire catalog. So definitely check out that. Our brand new app that's for iOS devices and Android devices as well. And we're going to kind of move down the list here. Danny McLean is our writer in residence. She was our writer in residence for 2020. Well, because this year has been so unprecedented, they've decided that she's going to be around for another year. So she's going to be around until 2021. And you can learn all about what a writer in residence does here at their upcoming events. And this is her page. And she's busy creating some new events because this was a new thing for her to be. Usually is your writer in residence for 1 year. And this year it's going to be twice, 2 years in a row. So she'll see some events that are popped up here. But in the meantime, you could check out her podcast. And this is a really nice podcast. This talks about some of the things that she's reading currently, what she's working on, and that's also found on Spotify. So you could check out the program. You could look at the other people that were writers in residence here at the library, And of course, this is all provided by funding from the Library Foundation. So definitely check that out. Now, one thing I have been so proud of is our participation as the library when it comes to helping people in need, especially children and families. And this I just found out today in our food program. And remember, we have a food program for all ages, and then we have meal boxes with snacks for youth. And in 2020, listen to this number, 229,827 meals and snacks were served through the library system. And that's, of course, sadly, a 184% increase because of the demand that is out there. So it's great that we are continuing to do this. Don't forget the library will be closed on January the 18th for Martin Luther King Day. So the meals that we usually distribute on Mondays will actually be on Tuesday, January the 19th, starting at 3 o'clock. But can you imagine 229,000 meals and snacks were delivered? I just think that's just great that we were part of that whole program. And we've got wonderful partners like the UMC Food Ministry and, of course, Le Soup as well. So we want to definitely make sure that people are continuing to use that because of the need is so great. So make sure you check that out. Speaking of checked out, these are the most checked out materials by adults in 2020. And you can read all about it here where crawdads sing. And you'll also notice that you can place a hold on different items. And some items like white fragility, you could even check out. And they tell you some book details as well. So these are some of the books that were the most popular checked out books in our system. There's several of them that I read this year, and I really enjoyed them, especially The Vanishing Half. If you have not got a chance, my book club has done that one. That is a great book. Just Mercy is also a really great book as well. And then these are our top audiobooks. Don't forget, we have a huge collection of audiobooks, and you can check them out. You can even check out Becoming, and you can check that one out right now. You can place a hold on Harry Potter books. There's Where Crawdads Sing, and you can check that one out. That's the one good thing about looking at this list. A lot of these books, a lot of people have already read since it was 2020, and you can always check these books out. And these are the top checked out DVDs for 2020 as well. And don't forget, you can definitely place holds on these items and check those out as well. And then we even have the CDs on here too. And least we forget, the most checked out books for kids. Wonder was the number one book. You can place a hold for that. That's still very popular. Even though that book was written in 2012, there was a movie that came out last year. One of my all-time favorite children's books because of Winn-Dixie, still very, very popular with the kids. And those are all the different books here. Now, don't forget, let's do a little review. If I wanted to place a hold on Winn-Dixie, I'm going to place a hold. Now, I'd have to put in my library card number and my pen, and I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And I'm going to then decide where I want to pick it up. And remember, you can pick it up at any place. And remember, we have some more pickup windows and pickup lockers. We've got a pickup window in Reading and a pickup locker at Oakley. And that's my home location is Main Library. And I hit place hold, and they'll let me know by an email or a text, depending on which one I chose to do. Okay. So that's how easy it is to check out books. All I have to do is come up here and look at the books that I've checked out, and I can see the books that I've checked out there. Okay. Now, another thing that's going on this year in 2020 is there is going to be a urban fiction book club, and their first meeting is going to be on Thursday, January the 28th, and that's at 7 p.m. And you can register online, or you can even call our number 369-6900 and register, and you get the Zoom information on that. Now, to register, all you have to do is click on register online, and you'll notice there's a whole description about the very first book that they're going to do, and there's the title right there, Gods and Gangsters. And it's going to be from 7 to 8 is the book club, and all you have to do, there's 7 seats remaining here, you just click register, and it would fill in your name and your email, but I'm going to say never mind, because I'm not going to be able to attend that because I have my own book club that's meeting then. So I'm going to say never mind and go back. That's how easy it is to sign up for that book club. Okay, so definitely check that out. Some of the other things that are happening in the library, I put in January the 9th, which of course is this Saturday. And don't forget about our take and make. Painting picture frames is Miami Township. And it says get creative and de-stress. Stop in the Miami Township Library and ask a staff member for a kit or pick one up via curbside. All materials are provided. So you actually take it and then you take it home and then you make the painted picture frame. And you'll see some other things that are happening there. And we do have a virtual class that's coming up this Saturday through the Adult Education Center, and that is finding a new job. So there's 7 seats remaining there, and it is going to be the next several Saturdays that will work you through how to apply, how to create that perfect email address, because some of our email addresses sometimes are not quite really the right kind of email to have if you're going to be in contact with a business. And also how to create a resume and even prepare for a phone or a Zoom or a Zoom interview. Okay, so Jeff, definitely check that out. You can register up there. Then I'm going to go back one. And remember the take and makes really usually are several days or a week that you can get them. Here's another one right here is a take and make cozy winter scarf that's happening at Green Township. And I like this one. It says a no-sew cozy winter scarf kit. So that's for teens ages 10 and up. And that's happening at the Green Township. And one more thing that I want to point out, I love this one right here. It's a take and make at Sharonville. It's the mystery craft grab bag. So you'll have materials instructions available throughout the week, and that's starting on the 11th. And then that whole week from the 11th to the 16th, you could pick something up there. The last thing I want to point out to you is something that's happening not until February. And it is several different virtual classes for parents and caregivers and even children to participate. And we've got 4 wonderful children's librarians that are going to participate in this, and they're going to do a presentation. We're going to do the 0 birth to 3-year-olds on every Monday morning in February. So that would be, let me look at my calendar. That would be February the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Oh no, it'd be the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd. That would be all of the February days that is in here. Okay, so that is for 0 to 3, so birth to 3, and the parents and caregivers. There's going to be a little presentation about how to fun with letters and for parents and caregivers and children. And then there'll be some activities that are done as well. And then we're going to do, like for the next Monday at 11 o'clock. It's going to be still for birth to 3, and that is fun with words. And then the following Monday would be fun with science, and then, or fun with math. And then the next one is fun with words, or fun with science. Yes, sorry, I kind of lost it there for a moment. There's a lot of seats available for this event. We're going to do it through Zoom, and we're going to send you some activities to do before, and then highlight some of the activities that we're going to do afterwards. Okay, so definitely check that out. And then, of course, on Tuesdays, I'm going to go back one. And then on Tuesdays, it's going to be at 7 p.m. And that is going to be for the 4 and 5-year-olds. So every Tuesday in the month of February at 7 to 8, we're going to have parents and caregivers and children ages 4 and 5. There'll be a short presentation at the beginning, and then there'll be some activities that you do with your child at the end, and then there'll be some questions as well. So definitely check that out. All right, we've done a whole bunch. Let me click out and tell you a couple more things before we are done. All right, I told you that we were definitely going to look all over the website today. Don't forget to download the new library app that can be on your Android or your Apple product, and definitely make sure that you check that out because it makes it a lot easier for you when you're on the go to actually check out different things and see what's happening around the library. Don't forget about all those wonderful events, especially the events that are happening in February when it comes to helping children learn how to read. Those are special events that are happening in the morning on Mondays in the morning at 11, and then on Tuesday at 7 for 4 and 5-year-olds. So definitely check that out. And of course, if you didn't check out any of the material that was the top checkouts for 2020, we've got lots of copies of those materials, so make sure you look at those and check those out. And then, of course, our wonderful YouTube channel that has so many different story times and all of the things that we've been doing on behalf of all the taxpayers in Hamilton County. So please check that out. Next week, what we're going to do for Lunch and Learn, we're going to help celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's holiday. This is the first time the library is actually going to be closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so we want to make sure that you're prepared with all of the wonderful materials that we have at the library at your disposal, so you can definitely celebrate such a monumental citizen of the United States. So check us out next week and have a great day. Thanks.